Well, good morning, cyber friend. It's the Middle Man coming at you again from Walker's Music, but yet another word for today, Sunday morning edition. We want to say, first of all, we give God all the praise and glory. We thank Him for life, health, and strength. Woke me up this morning, started me on a brand new day, one that I've never seen before and never will see again. And we thank Him for each and every one of you, the cyber friends. You know who you are. Want to say to all the mothers out there this morning, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you, and we hope that this day be one of your best ones yet. And we ask God for your continued blessing. Because, like I said, without Mom, we couldn't do too much on this side. In other words, so we thank God for Mother. Got regular service this morning at my home church. I also want to make another announcement. To continue we have two pastoral Sundays, second and fourth Sunday. And I'm reminding everybody that if the Lord will, on the fourth Sunday this month, I will be ordained at my home church. I'll be ordained as a deacon. And so we just saying at 1:30, fourth Sunday, 1:30, immediately right after service. We're going right on into it. We're not going to have any dead time. And we're going to, Pastor Green will be ordaining me as an elder. In other words, a deacon of the church. And we do not take this here appointment lightly. In other words, we take it very serious. It's a serious appointment. It's one of these offices that were created by God Himself. As a matter of fact, Christ, God told the disciples that they were not to leave the gospel of the word to serve tables. Some murmuring started out with the Grecians. Widows, they felt that they were being overlooked in the daily administration. And all you got to do is go to the book of Acts and read about this. And this is where the deaconship came from. It was ordained right there in the Bible. And he said, told the disciples to look out. The disciples told the people, the membership, told them to seek ye out 7 men, good report, honest, full of the Holy Ghost, and that they would be able to appoint to be over this business. That was the original intent. That was the original intent, and more duties were added on as time went by. You already know how we get things. When we get it, when man get things, we always multiply some more stuff onto it. Because now remember, the Jews, they got 10 commandments from God, but out of them 10 commandments, they came up with 613 different laws and different rules and regulations out of 10 commandments. So how did they come up with that many? I don't know. And it doesn't matter, because I'm glad I'm not under the law. But at any rate, we are just saying that that's what's going to take place on the fourth Sunday, 1:30 this month. And I'll be ordained as a deacon. And we thank God for that. I want to say this morning that other than regular services, Mother's Day and everything, Sunday school this morning, and matter of fact, the rest of this here quarterly will end this month. But throughout this month, all the Sunday school lessons going to be talking about Brother Jonah. And I made a video about this earlier, and I just want to just make a brief reminder about it and a brief mention of it right now. It's talking about Brother Jonah, and all of us know Jonah is famous for being in the belly of the fish. I call it Whale University. In other words, God couldn't get Jonah's attention until He got him in the belly of the whale on the bottom of the sea. And so, I'm praying, and I'm going to try my best to not have to go through that for God to get my attention. But we just saying, if you don't listen to God, He got a way of getting your attention. And Jonah was one of them, and he didn't want to go to Nineveh. Nineveh was very evil, mean people, and they had did the nation of Israel a lot of harm. And we understand why Jonah did not want to go to those people. We can understand it because people, I'm sitting here in front of this camera and telling you right now, there are some people that I have not wanted God to deliver. I wanted to see the judgment come on them. Yes, I did. Was I right? No, I wasn't right. But I was sincere because I really didn't want God to give them the satisfaction. I wanted judgment. But you know God. God is full of mercy. He gave us mercy. So this is what we must look at before we judge people too quickly. We got to understand that we all are saved by grace. Every one of us. We need the grace of God. Without his grace, we are miserable. Most miserable. And so this is what I look at when I look at Jonah. Jonah knew, and if you read the story of Jonah knew that God was gracious. He knew that. He said, I didn't want to conquer. I knew you was spare the people. And he looked. Jonah, they said, sat at the east side of the city waiting for God to pass judgment on him. But God saved the whole town, the whole city of Nineveh. Everyone in the city repented. That never happened in the history of the world where everybody repented. But they did. They got destroyed later. Ain't that sad though, but yet nevertheless, they were saved at this time. The king called a fast, told them in sackcloth and ashes they laid, and they repented. Even the animals, they said, they repented. They made them fasting in sackcloth and ashes. So God did not destroy the city of Nineveh by Jonah preaching the gospel, the good news, telling them that God was going to destroy the city if they didn't repent. So we glad that they repented. And right now, I say that in the rest of this year, quarterly for this month, we learn from Jonah that we as Christians, our job is to carry the gospel, the good news, the grace of Jesus. It is the grace of God, people, that saves us. Nothing that we can do ourselves. It is only the grace of God. But thank God for that grace. Thank him for that grace. And let us not be so hellified to want to preach hell on people. Jesus came to save people from hell. And that's what we should be teaching, not telling people they know what they're doing wrong. Let's tell them what they can do right. Let's lead them to Christ and the grace of God. People, with that being said, until the next video, next Bible study, whichever come first, this is Middleman saying peace, good day, and we hope that all of you have a very happy Mother's Day with all your mothers and enjoy them on this day. Give them at least this day. Peace and goodbye.